Hi,
Hi.
everybody. I'm recording in my bedroom because we already did POV. We have technical issues. I thought we can't do two in one. We can't have two in a row. So I'm switching it up.
Mm. Oh, I need a big sip of water. I'm thirsty. We're about to be talking.
Yeah, your bun looks
Silly.
really cute.
Really?
Yeah,
I just threw it up so fast because it's been a day.
yeah. It's been a real Monday. It's kicked my ass.
Absolutely, me too.
I'm excited for the Booz release. But first, I guess we should say welcome to Bucky Booze. My name is Julie.
I'm Hope,
And now are we
and
ready for the Bucky Booze?
and I forgot to
Oh
go
my God.
to the store for today's booze or lose.
See, I thought that it was gonna take a little while longer because I thought you had to go to the store. Anyways, you guys, you can live through me with this experience.
I am so sorry. That is my fault. I didn't even
It's
think
okay.
about it. Okay, I'm sorry.
It's not a problem. I still get to drink it.
I'll
So
try it on my off day. I'll
yeah,
try
and then
it
you just let us
tomorrow.
know.
Yeah. I'll
What do you
shoot a little tweet out
what
there.
so what are you drinking instead?
So I'm drinking one that I really don't want to be drinking.
What is
Um,
it?
it's Yazoo. I love Yazoo, but it is a
Ooh,
cinnamon milk stout, which is not my fave. I
yeah.
don't like beers like that. I don't like creamy beers.
Hmm.
Um, but we have to branch out from things that we only like. Sometimes we need to lose every now and then.
Yeah, on
Um,
purpose to humble ourselves and our show.
exactly.
I
We
see what
can't
you were
just be
doing there.
passing out the wins every episode.
I
We
see what
have
you
to
were
have a
doing there.
couple of L's.
Okay, that's actually
Uh,
kind of genius. All right,
kind
well,
of so powerful.
I have the Arizona Tea Sunrise Hard Seltzer in Mucho Mango flavor, which is like the name of the tea. These are only
I'm so
$2.99
jealous.
for tall boys, 4.6%. This one is 19.2 ounces and 170 calories. So
It looks amazing. If it tastes anything like the regular mango one,
yeah.
I will go buy it immediately.
Well, I feel
Um,
like kind of scared because maybe it's too good to be true, you know?
yeah, it might have like a really harsh alcohol flavor. That is way too big to fit in our boozies.
Okay, one second, one second, one second. I'm just gonna back up.
Oh my god, this is taking so long.
What is Oh, me?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I don't need to have a koozie. Oh, one second.
Did you get a sock?
No, it's just
Okay.
okay. Let's try these bad boys.
It's actually better than I thought, but it's not my thing. It tastes like coffee actually.
This tastes like mango nectar that's like been watered down. So it's not as sweet as obviously the tea is, but it's very like hint of mango, but not overpowering, just good, easy to drink. I did think it was going to be a little more flavorful like the tea, but I think at the end of the day, I'm glad that it's not because I think that maybe that would be weird with the alcohol, you know?
Yeah.
But it's definitely a booze. It's very, very good.
Yeah. I'm jealous. Mine tastes like straight up coffee. It's so weird. Like it tastes like beer and coffee and it actually doesn't taste completely bad,
Uh
but
huh.
it's just not like I don't know if you can see the color. It's like really dark.
Oh, yeah. Well, there are those stop. There are those coffee
Weird.
beers. What are they called?
I know what you're
Like,
talking about. My brother likes those.
Yeah, like we tried
So
one with what is Big River
Big River, yeah.
coffee
This says
stout.
Pepe Stout is an ale brewed with healthy dose of oats, lactose. Oh, does it have milk in it? Actual milk? And cinnamon. If it conjures up memory, conjures. If it conjures up memories of times with loved ones sitting by the fire, you're not alone. Enjoy the season. Cheers. It's not. This is like old too. This has been sitting in my fridge for a few months. So I don't know if it
hmm
expired already or what. Can this expire?
Yeah, probably in years, unless there's milk in it.
It's been a couple months. And
Eh,
apparently there is milk in it, but it doesn't look creamy at all. So I don't know how they did that.
Is there an
But
expiration?
it tastes like coffee to me. I don't taste the cinnamon, but that's probably because this is not the type of beer that I generally drink. So I'm
hmm
not used to drinking milk stouts. Um for me it's a lose, but I would recommend it if you like this type of drink. I think
hmm
Yazoo's amazing. I love them. Everything they do very well. So I'm assuming this is done well, just not for me.
Right, that's a very fair and honest review. Yazoo, I really hope you guys are listening because even if they're not our faves, like we still say Yazoo rocks every time.
Yeah. And it's
But they're
true because they do everything so well. Like everything they make is just
high
it's going to be
standard.
good. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is good. It's just not the
Your cup of
best.
tea. It's not your cup of
Yeah.
milk.
Yeah, and that's why the same thing with the wild basin drinks. Like, I'm sure some people would like it, but personally, I thought it was fucking gross. They taste like spring water and melons. Ew.
I'm just gonna have to say
Um,
no offense, Wild Basin, but y'all, we see what you were trying to do. You were trying to jump on that seltzer bandwagon, get your money, but it was just poorly executed. I feel like you guys rushed that thing out. It wasn't good, especially
yeah,
when you have such great competitors.
yeah,
Not
and my
no.
expectations were low.
Yeah, because like we've already tried. It's not like one seltzer is gonna just blow our mind. You know?
Yeah, because we've tried all of them.
Yeah. So the only seltzer that blew my mind, probably, well, I guess High Noon isn't a seltzer, is it? Because it's a vodka soda.
Careful,
Oh,
that noise is really loud. High Noon is not a vodka soda. That's Flying Panda.
I thought they were
High,
also a vodka soda.
no, I think High
Oh, they're
Noon is a
made with
seltzer.
vodka.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure High Noon's a seltzer, but that one blew my mind. I love
Yeah.
the High Noons. I wish that you hadn't been hungover that day so you could have truly
I tried one the
appreciated
other
it.
day.
Okay,
I
yeah.
drank a
They're
few. Yeah, they were
delicious.
good. They were super delicious. I months later I'm gonna have to come back and say it was very good. And it was good
Yes.
when I tried it. I just didn't want to have any alcohol in front of me ever again in the moment.
Yeah, she was
So
hungover. And
so
that's
that's
how it
that.
is. Sometimes you have biased opinions.
Sometimes you hate alcohol and wish your podcast was called Bucky Sober. Like that's just kind of what happens on those Sunday mornings. So,
we
what do you?
can we can do some sober reviews
Yeah,
if
we can
anybody
do
wants
some,
them.
but
We've
you guys
just
have to
not gotten any
recommend it to us.
requests.
Yeah, I think everybody likes the drinky drink, but like when we did the CBD, like that was fun. Like we had fun doing that. And I mean, if you want to pay us to do it, sure. What am I gonna say?
I'm not going to
Um,
say no. That's for
Absolutely
sure.
not. And if you maybe say you really want to make
Hi, Ben.
my dogs just
He's so cute. Look at him dig. Oh my god, he's so clunky. He's just like, oh, oh.
anyway, what are you into?
Um, oh, I'm into my wedding. I'm getting married and we I was kind of underwhelmed by wedding dresses and I was like, this is pretty, but I'm not into it. And then I decided, fuck it, like maybe I will just go non-traditional, which I never thought I would because I was like, that's tacky. But then I thought, whatever, I'm tacky, so I'm going to go non-traditional.
No, man.
So that's what I'm into. I'm
Okay. So
excited to get married.
yeah, I'm excited for you to get married too. I think that's a really good one you into, and that's gonna be hard to beat. Um,
I have something else to tell you. I'll tell you later.
do you see him?
Yeah.
Ah. Um, what I'm into right now is the weather's nice. I mean,
Oh my
honestly, guys,
god.
since last week, not much has changed. I haven't had any exciting events happen.
You had your
Um,
anniversary.
yeah, but I mean, no, I'm not saying that it wasn't great and everything, but I just feel like for the sake of the show that you guys that doesn't mean anything to you. You only care about me and my life, and I'm going to say that I don't have anything oh, I painted my nails. I took my own dip nails off by myself and it was so challenging. Don't recommend doing it, but hey, I did what I had to do.
Her nails look good,
Yeah, they
first of
look
all.
good now, but the process, it was oh, and
Her
then there
nails
was
look
this
great.
video. Go ahead. Yours on the other hand, the other
Mine,
hands, not mine.
I tried to paint and they just ended up staying the same color as my skin. It looked so good in the bottle. And like when I put it up here, I was like, I'm pasty white. So surely this isn't going to look terrible on me. But it turns out I have pink fingers.
Yeah.
So that is just something I'm going to learn to deal with
Yeah.
and live with.
But the
And you know what
shape
else I
is
have to
good.
live with?
What?
I waxed off my eyebrows.
So Hope told me about how she waxed off her eyebrows, which Hope's done a lot of things in her life that I wish she would have just gone and seen a professional. Like
Okay.
no, like in like a way that I don't want to see you wax off half your eyebrow again. I don't want to see you do the bang thing that happened that one time again. Your nails are the same color as your skin. And it's all
Yeah, yeah.
okay. but but what
That
I'm
is
trying to
on
get
me.
what I'm trying to get at is that Hope is opening a salon. If you guys would like to go get your eyebrows waxed, get your bangs trimmed, get your nails done, she can do it all and she has proof.
I can. I can paint your nails the same color as your skin. I can wax off half of your eyebrow
You're good
and
at color match.
your bang color match. Your bangs will be so choppy, so uneven. You'll be creating a new entire style, truly.
I need to tell you something. I don't know if I should
On
on the
air or
air.
like period.
On the
We can take a
air.
break and just do it real quick because I have to tell you something too that I don't want on air.
Okay, break. All right, guys. So, I thought that the episode I'd be most excited for was the Twitter one. And don't get me wrong, that's probably one of my favorite episodes and will be
Yes.
of all time. But this one's about just spilling tea, and it's awesome because it's tea that was shared by other people that has nothing to do with us. And we don't have to block any
Yeah.
names. We don't have to worry if anyone's going to be like, I was there. I know what you're talking about. So I'm very excited.
Except for one person who sent it in.
Oh, okay. It's anonymous. Do you want to
Yeah,
start?
this is all anonymous. Y'all, you have to start sending us shit in. Like you
You guys
used to.
used
We used to
to.
get Yeah, we used to get so many and now we've only gotten like more listeners, but we're getting fewer stories, which is annoying. So,
Yeah.
I don't
Send it
understand
in.
that. Your initiative has just died. Maybe it's because of the pandemic. Like no one has stories anymore.
Oh, yeah. That might be true. Maybe they forgot them all.
It's okay. You or me.
You can go.
Okay. This one is so long, actually. I don't know if I want to read it. I haven't read all of these, so I'm going to go ahead and read this one.
Okay.
This one's short. It says, so my ex best friend left me because I wasn't financially stable enough and I didn't have the proper support system to leave my abuser. And so she publicly shamed me on her Instagram, calling me a weak idiot bitch, saying that I became the company that I keep, even though she hangs out with a transphobic pedophile. And the real tea is she had experienced something similar too, so you'd think she'd be more understanding.
So that sounds like it's good that you guys aren't friends anymore. Sounds like
That's what
she's a
I'm
psycho
saying.
bitch.
I think a bullet was dodged by not being
Mhm.
friends with her and also hanging out with like a transphobic pedophile. What the fuck?
Mhm.
Death.
You're nasty. And like there's just nothing. Like honestly, like this might just be my opinion, but there's just nothing at all that you could possibly say to make the fact that you associate with somebody that's a pedophile, like, be okay. Like, absolutely nothing. Family, don't care. Nothing.
Don't care. Mm-mm.
Like, oh, so
Absolutely
that's
nothing.
gross. And thank God you guys
Yeah,
aren't friends
thank God
anymore
that you are not friends anymore. Fuck that
because
bitch.
that's disgusting. All right, I'm gonna read mine first, but first I want to tell you guys about this thing that I saw on Twitter. It's not a whole tweet. I'm just saying it from my mind, from memory. But I saw this girl like she quote tweeted somebody else's tweet and she said, "Y'all really just come on here and like say anything. Like you just say anything." Which I think is like the point that we keep trying to get across is like you guys
Yeah.
literally get on here and say anything. And there's a difference between saying anything the way that Hope and I say anything, which is just like actual anything, but y'all come on there and say like dumb shit, like dumb shit. I'm sorry. I just was
We
so
had
glad
to
to see
have our
somebody else agree.
weekly,
Yeah,
yeah,
our
our
weekly Twitter
weekly.
input, like what we're on Twitter. That's what we needed. All right, I haven't read this, but it was short and sweet, and I thought, why not? Hopefully, it's good
Okay.
because I've done this before, and it turned out being really sad when
Really
I.
depressing.
So I really hope it's not depressing. Okay, it says I've been holding in this tea, but my ex and father of my child cheated on me a few times. And the second time it happened, I was at his house while they were throwing a party. He was passed out drunk when I found out, and I went upstairs crying and ended up telling his brother because he saw that I was crying. His brother walked into his room trying to fight him, but he was out cold, so instead he came back upstairs to try to comfort me. I feel like I know where this is going.
Me too.
Everyone was wasted and I couldn't drive home, so I had to stay until I was sober enough to take my car. Anyways, his brother and I were outside smoking when he suddenly starts talking about how hot he thought I was and how his brother is stupid and how he's always imagined and had thoughts and dreams about me. Later, he invited me to sleep on the couch with him. I declined. We have never talked about it since, and I don't know if he even remembers, but I randomly remember when I'm dropping off our baby or if we're all together for birthdays and he's there and I feel so weird. I've never told my ex about it either. All right, it didn't go where I thought I was going. I totally thought they were
I
gonna fuck,
Yeah, I
but
thought
I
they were
knew that
actually going to
guy
fuck.
was
Yeah.
gonna. And that's like, I mean, honestly, like the baby daddy is a dick, like cheated on her several times and whatever, but
Yeah.
also I just feel like that's weird. Like
I feel like the brother's weird for that.
super weird.
Like the baby daddy is awful. You need to break up with him. It sounds like they did break up. But
That's like your
the brother is
niece's
so weird for like seeing
mom.
somebody, yeah, for seeing somebody in pain who is with your brother and then wanting to try to hit on them. I
Yeah.
feel like it's just so weird when people try to hit on you when you need comfort.
Yeah,
Period.
it
Like
makes
even
me
if it's
feel like
not.
I feel like I feel like they're threatening me because I'm like
Yeah.
vulnerable and then it feels like really like predatory and they think
Yeah.
that because I'm vulnerable they can like,
Fuck
do
me. Yeah.
whatever. So I think that's weird. Um but also like the brother went and tried to fight the baby daddy, which was his brother because he like had this weird psycho crush on his brother's baby mama.
Yeah. That's all weird.
That kind of feels like, I
And like
mean,
okay,
I
like
don't know.
cheating and making someone cry is like really that's fucked up. Don't do it.
Yeah.
But like is it really worth like beating someone up over?
Like yeah, I mean like I feel like I mean, I'm not making a broad assumption that guys know when their guys or brothers are like cheating because sometimes truly I'm sure they don't, but
Yeah.
come on, like they're brothers. I feel like I don't know. And I'm not saying that none of this happened, okay? That's really not what I'm saying. But
I don't
kind
know.
of feels
Yeah.
like I don't know.
Kind of feels weird.
Yeah.
But I have this one. It says many, many years ago, my significant other and I were living with my, at the time, best friend who was a lesbian. Her ex, the best friend's ex,
Mhm.
who she was still good friends with, came to stay with us for a bit because she was having a hard time. The ex's new girlfriend came over and they went back to her room. But the ex came out alone after maybe 10 minutes. Her girlfriend followed a few minutes later and proceeded to be pouty and snippy until X said point blank in front of all of us, "Look, I don't know why you're pissed at me. You can't eat pussy. Maybe she can give you lessons," and pointed to my best friend. And then it says, I was like, with that emoji, and
Mhm.
expecting the girl to cry or leave or something. Um, but instead, she just looked at my best friend like, well, and they went off to the bedroom and the ex left. And that's the story of how my ex best friend's ex played herself and lost her girl. Probably the funniest shit I've seen in my life. Now, that one doesn't feel like completely real to me,
Yeah, that's like a lot of
but it
dramatics.
wasn't even like anonymous, this story.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know about that one
I don't know
either.
about that.
Um so sorry my boss keeps texting me. I'm not on the clock. Don't text. All right. Here's another one that was short and sweet. Never read it. Don't blame me if anything
I
turns
haven't
out
read any
bad.
of mine.
Okay. I found out that my grandfather had a mistress while my father and his siblings were growing up. He even paid for an apartment for her to live in. My grandmother was aware of this mistress, but they weren't
Polyamorous?
polyamorous or anything
Polygamist?
like that.
Okay.
She just coped with it for reasons that she's never revealed to me. But my dad said she would sit on the couch all day, zonked out on because they used to
Valium?
Valium because they used to give that to women to shut them up when they had mental distress. Oh my god. I've never looked
Jeez.
at the same, my grandfather the same. He's always been kind of a dick, but I thought he just had an abrasive personality. Turns out he has been a selfish ass his whole life. I feel less guilty about not making an effort to visit him. Okay, I have a few questions. What is Valium?
Valium is like an anti-anxiety drug that just like zones you out.
Okay, so basically, grandpa was a dick, and poor grandma couldn't even like really do anything about it, didn't really have it in her to do anything about it.
Yeah. That's
Damn, and
shitty.
that's so shitty. Like that's literally taking advantage of a person that you know literally can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Okay, guys,
That's
so I'm
fucked
sorry
up.
for reading all the fucked up ones on accident. I really don't mean to do this to anybody. I really don't.
I mean, it's just as much of a surprise to you as it is to us. It's fine.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Okay,
Okay.
this one says, after a long string of abusive cheating partners, I decided to give the ugly childhood friend a shot. Turns out ugly men aren't more loyal. They're just ugly and disloyal. After a year and a half of trying to make things work and being cheated on with at minimum 5 different women, I
Oh my
finally
god.
got my head straight and left. Naturally, 2 weeks later, I found out I was pregnant. As you can imagine, we were thrilled. I, at this point, just cut him off completely, went to my appointments, did what I needed to do to but be in that cycle, to not be in that
Not being
cycle, I
that
guess
cycle,
she meant,
I guess.
because it wasn't about me anymore. But that's not the tea. This is just the lead up. My
Oh my
pap
god.
results came back and I have gonorrhea. I
Ooh.
call a couple people, let them know they are both clear, but get treatment anyway. But I didn't say shit to my ex. Did I think about it? Sure, but I'm 99.9% certain it originated with him. So let him enjoy the fruit of having it long term. It's been 4 months by my count, minimum.
Wow.
Shit.
Yeah, shit on the gonorrhea for
Yeah,
sure.
that sucks. I mean, what do you expect though? You're like hooking up with a ton of different girls.
Yeah, I mean,
And
damn, sucks for her though. She got like short end on the stick on the cheating, then the baby, then the gonorrhea. Was this posted anonymously? I sure hope so.
no.
Damn, girl. Publicly posting 3 L's, and it's not her fault. I'm not
It's not
saying
her fault.
I'm not saying that, I'm just saying like, damn,
That
that really
sucks.
sucks. But that
Like,
is juicy.
imagine. Fuck.
It's like damn after damn after damn, like, oh.
Yeah, damn, got cheated on. Damn, I'm pregnant. Damn, I have gonorrhea. Bitch, the fuck? She got back at him though by not telling him about it.
I mean, it was his problem to begin with.
It was, yeah,
You're right.
definitely his. The other
Damn.
people that she fucked didn't have that. So,
All right. Here's another one. Again, hope it is not sad. Okay, so lots of years ago, my uncle was married to this woman, and we're going to call her Beth. Beth and my uncle had a son we're going to call Alan. They were a terrible family. Lots of arguments all the time between them and most people around them. No one got along, yet we used to visit them frequently, but at some point we stopped seeing Beth and Alan because it turns out my uncle and Beth got divorced, and I still don't know why. But Beth put a restraining order against my uncle so that he couldn't come near Alan, which is the son. Okay, years passed.
okay.
My uncle got married again and now has a daughter who now has an 8-year-old. By the way, I'm sure she has no clue she has a half brother. Anyways, at some point, my uncle realized that the restraining order expired, so he tried to reach Alan. He searched for him, and one day he went to Alan's school saying his father is here to see him. Well, a teacher went to give Alan the message, and even though he was expecting the teacher to return with Alan, she came back alone saying that Alan didn't go with her because, in Alan's words, he had no father.
Oh,
That one is so sad.
that's sad. What did the fucking uncle do?
I don't
Like, you don't
know.
just get a like, they don't give out restraining orders for nothing. They're not like, oh, sure, you
Yeah.
don't want to be around this person for no reason. Here. Like, he had to have done something. And I feel sorry for that child. I hope that, one day his mom can get remarried and he can have a father figure in his life or something like that, because that is sad.
And also, like, obviously, the uncle is so fucked up, like Alan's dad, but like, even more so to go back after the restraining order is expired, to go back like they want anything to do with you and just know that you're going to cause more damage
Pain.
than you already have. Like, you think,
Yeah.
oh, the restraining thing is like over, like I can just go ruin their life. Like they want me to come back. Like, no, you are just such a jackass. You don't know what it is to be self-aware, and you just want to go fuck more shit up.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, what a piece
sad.
of shit. I fucking hate him, and I want to, you know.
Okay, so this one says, I have a confession I'm not proud of. Ooh.
Ooh.
In December 2018, I broke up with my at the time boyfriend. I was so heartbroken because all he did was cheat on me and lie to me. I made him meet me and met up with a man who was like 65. I really don't know. I just know he was old as fuck to smoke. His house was a hoarder's house of collections. His wife had passed away a few years prior and he had all her shit. He was showing me her jewelry and gave me a fucking ring. We smoked a shitty ass joint and I let him eat me out and then he wanted head. This is where I realized I fucked up. I sucked old man dick. I was gagging
Mm.
and he thought it was because his dick, but it was because I was so disgusted sucking his dick I almost threw up.
Oh my god.
We talked a few times after that. One time I had asked for money and this motherfucker said, I got $30 and some weed if you let me fuck. Y'all, when I say I was so offended, this old ass man just offered me $30 and shitty weed. It's a repressed memory I regret so much. That is another L, girl.
Okay, that's so gross. Let me tell you. So, when I got my hair done, I was talking to my hair lady because we were talking about, like, I asked her about the tea that she hears being a hair lady. And she was telling
Yes.
me how she, like, has this one client who she's like, I don't know, like 21 or whatever, and has a boyfriend and has a sugar daddy who is like 60 or 70 and like bought her car, paid her rent off for the year, like all this stuff. And like she fucks him. She fucks a 70-year-old guy. She doesn't even work. Like she doesn't work because she gets all her money from like fucking this old ass man. And like, do what you want to do, girl. Get your money however you want to get your money. But and I don't give a fuck how you do it, and I'm not shaming anybody for having a sugar daddy.
Yeah, I
But
say
I'm
get your
sorry,
money.
if
Shit.
you're gonna fuck an old ass man, that's gross. That's my opinion. Fucking old people is gross. Like, that's gross, dude. A
Yeah,
70-year-old wrinkly ass dick, no matter which way you look at it, upside down from the side, that's nasty.
yeah, that is definitely gross, but old people are horny too, I guess. I mean, I will never do it. Like, I would definitely have a sugar daddy if it was like not sexual.
Yeah, not sexual is
But
one
I'm
thing,
never
and they
going to
can.
find that. But
God,
yeah,
that's
good
just
for
so
her.
crazy.
She has the guts to do that. Good for her.
Yeah, and her boyfriend's like, "Yes,
Her
girl, get
boyfriend's
this
cool with it.
money." So he's like,
Yeah. That's like
I
the
don't
best
know.
of both worlds. You get your boyfriend and then you don't even have to work. All you have to do is have sex with some old guy.
Yeah, I guess.
Doesn't seem too bad. I wouldn't be
Old
able to
man
do
dick
it, but it
sounds so
doesn't.
bad though.
I
Because
mean,
I mean,
it's a
okay,
lot.
imagine,
Imagine working 40 hours a week or just like fucking some guy once a week.
but his wrinkly old dick and
Yeah,
wrinkly
but
old balls that probably look like raisins.
yeah, that's gross. But I mean, if she wants that money, get that money. Like,
Yeah, I mean, she's doing it too. She got a whole car, she got her rent paid, but
yeah, I wish. I
I
wish I
just,
had the guts to do that. I can't.
I can't. I just, now I'm like, there's old man dick in my head.
Okay,
I'm
let's
ready to
get that
move
out of
on.
there. I think it's your turn.
Okay. Okay. Again, haven't read it. I feel like I have to say that every time because I always read really sad ones. My uncle sold his soul to the devil in exchange for revenge. As far-fetched as this may sound, it is 100% the truth. Okay, what's this about?
All right.
My mom was a fortune teller most of my life. Her brother came to her asking how he can get some revenge for his wife cheating on him with a priest. Okay. My mom told him that my mom told him that that was a deal he would need to make with the devil and the cost would not be worth it. She refused to help him, not wanting any part in it. A couple months go by and I remember my mom telling me that my aunt had been in an accident where a semi hit the car killing both her and her lover. That doesn't make sense.
How does
Oh,
that
oh
not make
yeah.
sense?
No, it makes sense. I remember my mom telling me that my aunt. Okay, so the aunt
Yeah.
died in an accident with a semi, and so did the priest lover. Well, my mom ended up confronting my uncle, asking what he had done. He said he sold his soul to the devil in exchange for their lives, and he had no regrets. Who knows if this was just a coincidence or if evil had a hand in it? I suppose it is whether we believe. I suppose that's what the girl typed out.
Julie.
That's what
Oh,
she
okay.
typed. Okay? I can't. Years later, my uncle feels guilt, although everyone assures him he couldn't have anything to have done with it where it happened. Literally what she wrote. Not many people know the truth and the full story besides my mom, my uncle, myself, and now whoever reads this post. That's all we know. So maybe that really happened,
Damn. I mean, it could just
but
be a terrible coincidence. I don't really
I mean, to me, it
believe in
had
that
to be a
stuff.
terrible coincidence. There's no other way of looking at it. But
But who
damn.
knows?
Imagine though, like, as somebody like for that family that does believe in that, what they must feel, especially like the uncle, which I'm sure he
Yeah, the
feels happy,
guilt.
but well,
I
now
mean, he was
guilty.
happy at first, but now he's just going to be overtaken by guilt, thinking that it's his fault that some terrible accident happened when it was a terrible accident.
Killing both a semi. Damn, that one was another kind of sad one. There's laughing
Yeah,
emojis
that
on
one
it,
was
which is
kind of
why I
sad.
clicked it. But
I I kind of skimmed through the last ones that I have, and they're like all about sex. But that's kind of what a lot of tea
okay,
is, I guess. But this one, this one I didn't read it completely, but it kind of seems like the writer is a bitch.
okay,
I don't know. A little. We'll see what you have to say
we'll
about
see.
it. So a few years back, my neighbor V was also my landlord, and his boyfriend K was a friend of mine. K would regularly help me out with rides to work and stuff when my usual ride was unavailable. Well, due to Kay and I hanging out a lot, V got suspicious and began accusing Kay of cheating on him with me. Kay says we should probably not hang out as much. It sucks, but I understand. So a few more weeks of not hanging out go by. V apparently not V has apparently not stopped accusing Kay of cheating. So Kay has had enough and has decided that if he'll be accused of it, he's going to do it. So
Yeah.
we had sex in a number of locations, including my bed, his car, and my neighbor's greenhouse. It was fun times.
Okay,
So
so
to
yeah,
me,
the poster of that is a bitch.
yeah, to me, like whoever posted that, they're like first of all, the landlord, that is weird. You know, like don't just
Yeah.
accuse someone of fucking you. But it seems like they honestly had the right idea because you were very willing to just go ahead and fuck this guy. There was no problem in your mind with it at all.
And then
So
for
I don't know.
Kay to say, if I'm going to be accused of it, might as well do it, makes me feel like you've already cheated
Yeah, it makes me feel
on
like
V.
yeah, it makes me feel like Kay had already cheated on V because like first of all, why would V be accusing so much and so suspicious and not have any trust? And then why would Kay just be like, "Fuck it. Let's cheat." It's so easy for me to do because that's not an easy thing
Yeah, it
if you're
feels
with
like
someone.
I feel like I mean the original poster of that already is a bitch. Kay already kind of sounds like an asshole. I mean, if you're just gonna be like, well, I'm just gonna cheat on you then. It's like
Yeah. It's like, what? You don't care? Like, you care that little about your relationship that you're like, fuck it, I'm just gonna cheat.
so in my brain, what's happening is probably Kay and the person that posted that already were probably fucking, and then the poster just decided to post it once she had an excuse of like, oh well, after Kay said I might as well cheat anyway, like now you think it's tea. Now you think it's funny because he said that I might as well cheat anyway, but you're both whores and I hate you. So
Yeah, it just doesn't sound, I don't know. It sounds like the poster like thought that maybe everyone would be like, "Oh, good for
good for
you. That's
you.
awesome."
Yeah.
But like everybody is kind of like, "That's cringy. You should have kept that one to yourself."
Mm-hmm. Um Okay, so the post says, "Oh, I got one. My current husband smokes so much his dick stopped working. Literally, the doctor told him he's got such low testosterone levels and his smoking is making it worse. This fucker is choosing nicotine over us starting a family because he's been smoking since he was 12." Eh,
Oh, that
well, I mean,
sucks.
what you gonna
That
do?
sucks. Yeah, I mean, it's really addictive, so it's not like the easiest thing to quit.
It's not just
But
like, I mean, to me, if someone was like, "Do you want to hit this jewel or do you want to have a family?" Like, it's
I'd be
not
like,
that
I'm
hard
gonna hit the
to
jewel.
pick. It's like, what pods you got? Actually, I don't care. Hand it over. But okay.
Okay, this one says the first time my boyfriend and I tried 69, I was trying to get on top, but I ended up kicking him in the face. I felt so bad, but we laugh about it now.
That's funny.
That's not really tea, but I like it.
Yeah. Well, I have this one friend who was telling me about the first time, which I feel like this happens a lot from what I've heard. Um, but her boyfriend finally convinced her to try anal, and she like shit all over his dick and then started crying, and then they had to go like shower together, and it was just like a weird
I had a friend that happened
time.
too.
Okay.
I will cut that out.
All right, my turn. Okay, my significant other had the audacity to fall asleep the first time I ever gave him a blowjob. Said he was just relaxed. He was my first, and I thought I sucked at sucking. I probably did. Anyways, it's been 15 years, and I still bring it up when I want stuff. It still works.
But they're still together?
I guess, but I
Imagine the pain.
like,
The
what would you do? Like,
pain.
in the next morning, like, good morning. I know I'd be out of there.
I would run away. I'd be so embarrassed.
Yeah, that would be like terrible.
That would suck. Oh, poor girl. But I mean, it's fine now. They've been together forever. And you know what? I'm gonna say it. I don't think anyone is good at sucking dick when they first start. So I feel like
No,
that's
because
kind
it
of
doesn't make any sense. Like,
yeah.
let me tell you, girls to girls, girls to gays, girls to whoever is fucking listening, sucking dick, like it's an art and you have to just learn it. You have to suck a few dicks. You have to suck a few dicks. It takes some time, and like, of course, like the first few times that you're sucking dick, like you're
It's not
gonna
gonna be the
be.
best. You're
It's not,
gonna
it's so I
yeah.
get it, and this girl's boyfriend fell asleep when she was sucking his dick. Oh, he heard. But yeah, that's just crazy. But I'm all for you, girl. It's okay. And I mean, you're still together, so obviously, who cares?
Yeah, obviously, who cares? I think she was just saying that's, like, really funny, and
It
I
is really
agree that's
funny.
hilarious. I mean,
I'm glad she
I've never
shared
had
it.
that happen.
Yeah. Thank God. I don't know what I'd do.
I would probably cry. I mean, unless
I
they're, like, super sleep deprived or something, then I would,
Yeah.
like, "Oh, that makes sense." But, like, I'm trying to get you, like, horny and, like, ready to go, and now
I
you're
feel like,
falling asleep.
and then
You're
like
like
imagine the next time that I'd be like, "Hey, you awake? Hey,
it'll be like
hey."
Pavlov's dog. He'll start having his dick sucked and then just be like, time to fall asleep because that's what happened the last time he had his dick sucked. He's trained.
Oh, that must have
Oh,
been terrible. Like, yes,
and that's
obviously the
probably
first
embarrassing
time,
for him.
but like the first few times too. Like the first time, like times after that. Yikes. I'm
That
so glad that
sucks.
she shared that though.
Me too.
You don't get a
That is
better
a good
story. That's a
one.
perfect note to end on.
Yeah, that's a good one to end on. A nice light one because we had a couple of
We had a
depressing ones
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah, yeah. We really did. Um, all right, last call.
you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Perfect. I'll go first.
Good.
Cause what?
Because I don't have mine yet.
Okay. This one's a fun one. It's actually a quote from my boyfriend, but it says, "Good buddies just keep drinking," and I think that's true. I think when you're with your good buddies, you don't stop sipping the drinks, and he just kind of said that, and
It is
it was really beautiful.
It was beautiful. Good
It was
buddies. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a moment we were all like, you know what, that's true. So, thanks, Rob.
Okay. Mine is from Jake the dog on Adventure Time. It says, "Bad biscuits make the baker broke, bro." And I like that. It's true. Like if you're doing something and it's shitty, you're going to be broke.
That's true. Like starting a family.
Starting a family while you're smoking, apparently. You got some
Or
bad biscuits and now you
yeah,
can't start a family. You're broke.
you only like good
So
biscuits. All right, well, I liked this episode, so I hope that everyone else is liking it too. If you did like it, leave us a review and a rate on Apple Podcast. Follow us on Instagram at Bucky Booze Podcast. Take it away.
follow us on Twitter at Bucky Booze Pod, and we have merch and even a contact form. So you, if I can't talk. So if you ever feel like reaching out to us, giving us a story to share, or asking us a question, we give great advice. Um, Send that in buckyboozepodcast@gmail.com or just go to our website buckybooze.square.site.
Yes. All right. I think we're done.
Okay, we're out.
Bye.
Bye.